Have you ever felt like you're being watched, even when you're completely alone? Like a cold spot in a warm room, a flicker in your peripheral vision. What if I told you that feeling is real? What if I told you there's something out there, something that's been watching you your entire life? And tonight, it's decided to finally show itself. My grandmother used to tell me stories about the echoes. Not ghosts, she'd say. Something older. Something that clings to places and people, replaying moments over and over. She said our old farmhouse was full of them. I always thought they were just stories, a way to explain the creaks and groans of a century-old house. Until last week. It started subtly. A misplaced coffee mug, the scent of my grandfather's pipe tobacco, even though he passed away a decade ago. I'd brush it off, blaming a faulty memory or a trick of the wind. But then the echoes became more vivid. I'd be in the kitchen, and for a split second, I'd see my grandmother standing by the stove, her apron dusted with flour, just like she always was. A blink, and she'd be gone. I told myself it was just grief, playing tricks on me, my mind holding onto memories too tightly. I wish that's all it was. One night, I was woken by a sound from downstairs. It was laughter. A child's giggle. My blood ran cold. I don't have any children. I live alone. I crept out of bed, my heart hammering against my ribs, and tiptoed to the top of the stairs. The laughter came again, closer this time, from the living room. It was a sweet, innocent sound, but in the dead of night, in an empty house, it was the most terrifying thing I'd ever heard. Peeking round the corner, I saw it. A little girl no older than 6 was sitting on the floor, playing with a set of old wooden blocks that had been my father's. She was translucent, like smoke, her form wavering in the moonlight streaming through the window, an echo. My grandmother's stories weren't just stories. I backed away slowly, my breath caught in my throat, and spent the rest of the night huddled in my bed, listening to the faint clicks of the wooden blocks from downstairs. The next day, I tried to rationalize it. A dream. A hallucination brought on by stress. But when I went downstairs, the blocks were there, stacked into a clumsy tower in the middle of